Motivational Monday.
Man, I am coming in hot this Monday morning.
Hot like fire.
Oh, again. When did you become the singer? Ever since those singing lessons, Mr. Jason.
Buckle up. It's the Insurance Dudes podcast.
I got a good motivational quote for you.
Oh, give it to me.
This morning, it comes from a Mr. Steve Martin that says, yeah, well, be
just
careful
once.
there.
He's not just played the jerk.
Yes. And it's this: be so good they can't ignore you. And as we go into this week of personal branding, the you brand, you are in the you brand, right? It's the thing that we have. It's the number one thing that you own exclusively, which is you, right?
Yeah. You know, one way you could brand yourself by being an insurance dude.
That's true.
Or dudette.
That's right. But what interests me about that quote, so I grabbed this quote because I heard this interesting story on how he got started. He worked at Disneyland, and I think he's like handing out guides, and he worked for like the magic shop. But he was not naturally good at comedy whatsoever, but he really wanted to be. So I heard that he would get up on stage for just a few minutes here and there, and he sucked so bad, and he did it every single night. I think it was every single night for like a year, and just kept going.
How hard is that?
Yeah, crazy. The whole story, I just remember thinking, it's funny because you know how you always feel, like they always say, how someone makes you feel is how you remember the conversation, how we talk about like in sales and stuff.
Right.
But honestly, that the way that I don't remember the whole story with him, which go look it up because it's incredible and it made me feel amazing. But I remember feeling like, wow, that's incredible because he's so methodical, because he doesn't like to, like, he wants to be good, and he says that he's not naturally funny. Like, so he studies and practices and everything, and his goal was to be so good that they couldn't ignore him. And you know what? I think he got pretty good, Mr. Craig.
He did. Well, number one, he set a good goal, right? He set a great goal for himself, and he just did the work, right? You do the work, you're going to tip it.
Yep.
You're frozen, Mr. Jason. There we go.
Oh.
So, yeah, I mean, just it goes back. It's like the same thing over and over. And hopefully we break through with somebody that's listening here and realizes it's just doing the same thing over and over. Here we are. We're coming up to 200 episodes. I mean, It's amazing. What do we do? Just the same thing over and over, and we got better and better at our craft. We're able to do. Look at that.
Oh,
hello.
That's exciting.
Hello.
Right in the middle. So
didn't see you there, Mr. Craig.
I know you didn't. This is the funny thing, is that we now, it's been about an hour since, well, there's no time spent in the cut here, but we just did a cut that you didn't notice because our editor is so good. But the interesting thing is that in the middle of it, our guest for the future broke in, and we had to do a quick pivot to our interview with Kim Addis.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So
right?
Good. Yeah.
So good. Yeah. So that's a coming attraction. That's probably in 3 weeks. So, but this week, we were
talking about Mr. Steve Martin, Mr. Man.
Oh, Mr. Steve Martin.
Yeah. So I would say this. I don't really know where we left off, to be totally honest, but
it's okay.
Being so good that they can't ignore you. You are your own brand. So no matter what you do is being watched, especially with social media and everything. Yeah. And, it made me think like, be so good they can't ignore you. This can really apply to everything. Like, be such a good agent that your clients can't ignore you, right? Or your sales staff can't ignore you. That being that personal brand a great leader, a husband, a wife, be so good that they can't ignore you. I could definitely be better at a lot of things in my life. So I think that is a great motivational quote if you really apply it towards everything in your life, not just your craft, I would say.
Yeah. So here's the challenge. Should I throw down the challenge?
I would like you to slap me with the challenge, Mr. Craig.
I'm going to slap you with that challenge, and here we go. So it's Monday. We're going to circle back on Friday for Coffee Talk. And in between, we have Michael Hunter, who is freaking awesome with personalbrand.com, right?
Yep.
But what we're going to do before we talk to Michael, what the challenge is for everybody listening to this, and you know who you are because you're listening.
I know who I am.
Are going to be so good this week that what is going to happen? They aren't
going to ignore you.
This is true. I want your team to say, what happened? What did you, did you drink that crazy energy drink that Jason's drinking over there? What did you do? Right? You want them to look at you and go, what the heck happened? That's the challenge. So when you circle back Friday, we're going to ask you, and you're going to be on that podcast listening. And if you didn't do it, you're going to be bummed because everybody else is going to. A little peer pressure.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's say Motivational Monday challenge.
Challenge.
Cool.
See you on Friday.
Let's do it.
And Wednesday. Bye.
Hey, you've got to check out the Insurance Dudes Inner Circle coming soon, where you get extended interviews as well as live coffee talks in our private Facebook group. Join the mailing list today at theinsurancedudespodcast.com. Hey, thanks for checking out the Insurance Dudes. Hey, please subscribe. We got some really great stuff coming out.